Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Summer is upon us, which means warmer weather, but it also means a crap ton of new beauty launches. I feel like lately there's just been so many new launches and releases. I did review a lot of them, but even reviewing them, I'm still feeling a little overwhelmed. So I figured you might be feeling even more overwhelmed. So in this video, I'm going to help you with that, and I'm going to go over all the new launches and products I tried this month, and I'm going to share not only what I think of them, but what skin type or type of makeup person that would enjoy this product the most, because sometimes I will like a product but I don't always think that it might be the best for everyone. It probably works better with certain skin types. I have all the stuff that I reviewed on my channel this month. I also have some new products to talk about, so it's gonna be very helpful, very fun. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. The button is in this corner to subscribe, or this corner. I literally cannot get it right. I think it's this. I don't know. It should be there. You should be able to see it. But give this video a like if you do enjoy it at any point as well. But let's just go ahead and get started. If you're also curious about any makeup I'm wearing today, I will link it in the description box below. First, I wanted to really quickly mention a promotion that the detox market is running at the moment. I still believe that they have this gift with purchase in stock. I will have it linked below, but I wanted to show you what you get in the gift with purchase. They do this, I believe, every summer. I think they do it seasonally, and they always have like really great, sometimes full size, sample size products in here. So I will show you what's in their summer gift with purchase. I can't remember the exact value that you need to spend to be able to get this free gift with purchase, but I'll put the details below. The first product that you get in here is a sample size of the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara, which you know I love. So this will obviously be put to good use. And then next is a bath product, which I do enjoy taking baths, but I don't take a lot of baths. My boyfriend actually takes more baths than I do, so he'll probably end up using this, but it smells really good, and I'll probably go in there and see how it smells. But it's the Energy, that sounded weird, didn't it? Let's pretend that didn't happen. This is from Audacity. It's the Energy Awakening Evergreen Bath Soak with Himalayan crystal salt, rosemary, and eucalyptus. I can like smell it through the bag. Just smells like my perfect scent. If you do take baths, I mean, great value. This is a full size 8-ounce bath salt. And then we have two samples from Pi Skincare, which you know I love. First is the Light Fantastic Calm. This is the face oil. This is the one that's calming. I've actually never tried this one. Kind of looks like a little perfume sample. I am currently working through two other Pi oils, so I'll wait to try that one. But there's also another new oil from Pi. This one sounds so good. The Carbon Star Rebalance Black Cumin Seed and Charcoal Detoxifying Overnight Face Oil is definitely a bit more of like a hefty sample size. This is really interesting. It is black from the charcoal. I also put a little bit on my hand. It's very thin. It actually kind of, the sound of it reminded me of the Audacity. They have the black cumin and whatever else, like detoxifying spot treatment, which I used to love. Works amazing on acne, so I'll give this a go. I do have some spots going on at the moment. And then we have a Suntegrity Mineral Sun Stick Sport SPF 30 sunscreen. This will definitely come in use. I like how this is a stick form. Probably would be great for like applying on the back of your hands in the car, or if you just need to like touch up really quickly, so that's fun. Next we have an Intersense Harmonic Healing Oil, a treatment oil to nourish scalp and skin. Love Intersense. I'm sure this is a great product. I might save this for travel. And then we have the Goop Beauty Goop Glow Microderm Instant Glow Exfoliator. I've never tried anything from Goop, but I am going to put this in a giveaway because I do have very sensitive skin, and any sort of physical exfoliation on my face does sort of trigger rosacea for me, so I really don't focus on physical exfoliants at all, so I'll put that in a giveaway, which I'll talk about soon. I definitely have a lot of products to do a giveaway with. And then lastly is, actually not last, second to last is the Fit Glow Beauty Lip Color Serum. This is a full-size product. I was a little shook. I've heard so much good things about this. It's actually not even in here because it's already in my bag, but it was the shade, I can't find it, I'll have to link it below, but it's the perfect pinky mauve. So this is definitely a raved about product. I've heard a lot about it. I tried it and I understand why it's raved about. It's so beautiful. It's really balmy, I think, because of the beeswax in there, and it's just a gorgeous, really comfortable, like tinted lip balm type product. So I mean, how cool is that? You get a full size. And then lastly is, I don't know how to say this brand, it's LXMI Pure Nalatica Nourishing Balm to Oil. This is actually just a shea butter, which is super handy to have on hand. You can use it for dry skin, dry hands, your lip, kind of just like a good multi-use product. I've actually always wanted to try this brand, so this looks interesting. So that was all for the Detox Market gift with purchase. I will have all the details linked below as I mentioned. But let's move on to the new products I've tried. I think I'm going to start with base products. First, let's start with the new primer that I tried this month from Skin Store. This is the Dermablend Pore Saver Matte Makeup Primer. I did use this in a tutorial. So far, I've been really enjoying this. It is more of like a silicone based primer, but I do find that it helps to control my oil a little bit, not drastically, but it does help to keep things a little bit more matte. So this is a thumbs up from me. It's been working really well with my skin. It's not irritating it. So this was a good one from the month. That was the only primer I tried. Now let's talk about foundations because I tried a lot of new base products this month. Let's start with the Huda Beauty, that's definitely not how you say it, Huda Beauty Glowish Multi-Dew Skin Tint. So this I also used in a tutorial. I have the shade 02 Fair Light. I actually have this all over my face today as well. This I'm still kind of undecided on. So I have it on today. I feel like the less you use, the better it looks. If you use more product, it tends to look like a little bit cakey. It also emphasizes my pores. And because it's so glowy, it just does naturally emphasize texture. But the finish is just unbelievably beautiful and it has the perfect amount of coverage. Like I absolutely love this, but I also am not sure if I'm going to return this yet. I don't know. Like I'm kind of undecided, but I will say if you have dry skin and texture isn't really a concern of yours, I think you would absolutely love this product. If you have oily skin and you don't like dewy products, you wouldn't like this. So for me, because I am combo, I'm still a little bit undecided. I will have to continue using it. Like I love how it looks, but also it does get pretty oily. So it's just one of those products, you know? Next, let's talk about the other new foundation I tried. I did a full dedicated review on this, the Tarte C Hydroflex Serum Foundation. By the way, if you want any full reviews on any of these products I mentioned that don't already have a full review on my channel, like the Huda Beauty Glowish or anything else, definitely let me know. But this one I did do a dedicated review. I really enjoy this foundation from Tarte. This one is one that I'm definitely keeping. I have the shade Fair Light Sand. It's very thin, it's very serumy, it's very lightweight, which I feel like makes it perfect for summer. I don't feel like it gets too oily throughout the day. This is one I would recommend kind of over a broad range of skin types. I think a lot of different skin types would enjoy this. If you have very dry skin, maybe not. I feel like it does kind of cling to dryness just a tad, but other than that, it looks pretty on texture. It is more on the satiny natural finish, so it's not super matte if that is what you're looking for, but so far so good. The only con I did mention with this is I feel like I am using a lot of product because it's so thin, but other than that, I like her. I also tried out the NYX Bare With Me Tinted Skin Veil. This is relatively new to the beauty space. I picked up the shade Vanilla Nude. So this I didn't mention on my channel yet, but I will use it in a future video. This I picked up because I don't really have a ton of tinted moisturizers that I actually like. This is one I've been enjoying. NYX base products just really, they hit different for me. They work so well with my skin type and my skin texture. This doesn't emphasize texture, but it still gives you a pretty like natural skin finish. So I'll definitely do a demo on this one, but so far so good. Next, let's also mention the other new NYX foundation I tried, which I did buy for a video coming up soon. The NYX Total Control Pro Drop Foundation. This is not a new foundation formula, but I believe they did reformulate it. This I bought because I love the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. It's one of my all-time favorite foundations. So I was like, how have I not tried more NYX base products? So I finally picked this one up and they had corresponding shades. So I picked up Nude, which I use in the other formula that matches so well. It's a really great neutral warm shade. I feel like it's just perfect on my skin tone. This I'm really liking. It's a lighter weight, more easily blendable version of Can't Stop Won't Stop, and it's a little bit less matte. It's more of a satin finish. Very full coverage. It's super pretty on the skin. It wears well. I have no cons with this yet. Again, NYX kind of just like knocked it out of the park for me. You can also like mix this with different products like moisturizers or whatever else you want. I think this is a pretty cool product. As I mentioned, I will mention it in another video soon. Next up, I purchased the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Caffeine Concealer and Foundation off of Sephora because I think Marc Jacobs is rebranding, so a lot of their products are going on sale. I believe this was like $15, so I decided to give it a go. I actually really enjoyed the Marc Jacobs, what is their foundation called? The Super Full Coverage, the Remarkable Foundation. I love that. It's so full coverage, so when I was really into like full coverage, I was using that a lot. But anyway, this is the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Concealer and Foundation. I already said that, but I got the shade Light 180. This is one I'm a little bit torn on. I do like it. It's a little bit more dewier, but it also feels thick. Like I'm not completely in love with it, and I definitely don't like it as a concealer. This is more of a foundation for me, and you do get like a little doe foot applicator, which I think is nice. I'll have to continue using this one, but I did want to mention that I picked it up. If you have tried this, let me know your thoughts. I'd love to know. Alrighty, last base product I have is the, wow, I matched this perfectly, Thrive Cosmetics Buildable Blur HD Creaseless Concealer. This is a total hit for me. I tried this and absolutely fell in love with it. It is a more moisturizing concealer, but it stays put really well. I haven't been able to find like a lighter, more natural moisturizing type of concealer that also doesn't crease a ton under my eyes. I have a ton of problems with creasing. I feel like because my eyes are round, I just have like a lot of lines under there, so there's a lot of room for concealer to just not look great. This one looks great. I've been using the shade Fair Warm. Favorite concealer I've tried in a long time. Really a hit for me, and it looks great over blemishes. You can kind of use it either way. All because I wanted to get a drink. Nothing broke, so we're all good. On to face products. I did just review this, the new Say Beauty Sunmelt Natural Cream Bronzer in the shade Light Bronze. This so far is a hit for me. It's really pretty. It's more on the sheer side. If you like really natural, like glowier makeup, I think this would be a great product for you. If you are like very glam and looking for something more pigmented, I don't think you'd really get that from this. It's more of a sheer glow, like wash of bronze type of product. I also tried the new Victoria Beckham bronzer bricks this month. This one is the shade 1. So when I first purchased this, the compact that I got actually wasn't closing at all. I actually still have it. It literally just will not close. I messaged their customer service and they sent me a new one for free. Like I didn't even have to pay shipping or anything. So I think that was great customer service on their end because I didn't have to do anything. They just replaced it, and this one does close and it does work, which is great because the packaging is really beautiful. This is a refillable bronzer. Loving the tones in this. I thought this would be too light, but it actually works really well with my skin tone. And then you have like a cooler tone type of contour. I've actually been mixing these and it just makes the perfect bronzer shade. They're very smooth, buildable, they're matte. If you like matte bronzers, I think you would love this. I honestly have been using this every single day. If I do want a powder bronzer, this is what I've been reaching for. Next, the new launch from Kaja Beauty. These are their Play Bento Cheek Trios. So these have actually been a huge hit from me. So they do come in this little cute packaging. On the bottom, you get a cream bronzer, which I love this formula. The shade of this, I feel like is perfect, and they literally like melt into your skin. They're so blendable and pretty and have that perfect amount of pigment. The cream bronzer is honestly like what made this product stand out to me, but I do really enjoy the other two products. In the middle, you do get this highlighter, which I think is perfect. I love light pinks for my skin tone. This is the lightest shade, by the way, Buttercup. It comes in 3 different colorways. And then on the top here, you get a matte blush, which is just this pretty pink. I feel like the shades go really well together. It's so portable. Like if I was traveling anywhere, I would totally bring this. It's just so easy and compact and really cohesive. As I mentioned, they do have 2 other shades depending on your skin tone, but loving the formula of both the powders, but like especially the cream, really a home run. This is a product I do feel like would work with any skin type. I don't feel like the cream bronzer is too dewy, so it's really workable. Next, I also tried out the Daniel Sandler Watercolor Liquid Cheek Colors. This one's in the shade Rose Glow, also from the Skin Store. I have this on my cheeks now. This is really pretty and glowy. It does have some shimmer in it, which you can almost kind of see it on your face depending on how much you use. I like how it doesn't leave like a residue or anything like too tacky on your face, so like your hair is not going to stick to it. I would only recommend this if you have like dry or normal skin, or you like very glowy makeup. If you have oily skin and you don't want to really become oilier or look too oily, this might just put you over the edge with with this, I kind of have to be careful with what I use it with. Like I used it with the glow skin tint, and like my skin looks pretty on camera right now, but in real life I'm kind of bordering on the sweaty, oily look, which is not the best, especially if I'm going to be sweating throughout the rest of the day. So that's a nice product, but I do have to kind of be careful with how I'm using it. Last product, I have not mentioned this on my channel yet because I've just started trying it out. This is from Blink. It's the Glow Getter Face Palette. So you get 4 blushes and 4 highlighters. I think this is a really pretty highlight palette. It also smells really good, kind of like chocolate, a little bit tropical. But I've been using sort of these 2 blush shades I've been mixing together and really enjoying them, and this lighter highlighter. So I do like how you get a lot of different shades, but say like you're my skin tone, like you could really only use this as a highlight. This one is too dark for me, and same goes with like the rest of the highlights. So then you could really only use like, you could probably use that blush as a bronzer. It kind of limits what you're able to use. If you're a makeup artist, this would be helpful, or you do makeup on other people of different skin tones. So I do like the formulas. I think it's a fun palette. You can sort of mix things if you want. If you do have a medium skin tone, I think you could make a lot of these work for you. It's just if you're on the fairer end of the spectrum or you have deep skin, might be kind of limited to what you can use. So let's talk about eyeshadow palettes. Before I mention the one I'm about to talk about, I did a video on the Patrick Ta, I always forget the name of it, monochromatic. No, I don't know what it's called. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, but I really like loved the mattes in that palette and the creams, but the toppers were a little bit glittery for me and they did give me fallout, and it just wasn't as wearable as I kind of wanted it to be for the price. So I actually ended up returning that palette, unfortunately. It was so pretty. I just wanted to spend my money on something that I could use a lot and not just occasionally, because it is a pricey palette. Even though I do have palettes that are basically that same price, like the Rowan palettes broken down are more expensive, but I don't know, I'd rather just spend my money again on something that's more wearable for me. Even though I feel like the formulas were standout, there's just some things that I would tweak about it. So anyway, on to my palette adventures. I decided to pick up a very wearable everyday palette from Makeup by Mario. This is the Master Matte Eyeshadow Palette. I honestly don't know why I didn't buy this sooner, because it's so up my alley. It's basically just all matte warm shades, which I love for everyday. I just love an everyday all matte neutral palette. I always look to eyeshadow palettes and never end up buying a lot because they have mostly shimmers or just not a lot of wearable shades, but this is just so wearable. So there's a couple things I love about this palette and a couple things I don't enjoy. First off, they do have a shade that is light enough for my inner corner and brow bone, which is so rare. Most of them are too deep for my skin, so that's a plus. And then my other favorite thing is they have these sort of mustardy transition shades, which are my absolute favorite tones of eyeshadows. I had a Makeup Geek shade that I loved, but I actually broke that one. So I love the mustardy tones, and then you also get some warm browns, some deeper browns, you get like a red tone. I think it's a great palette if you are similar to my skin tone, but I don't find that these are very pigmented. So if you do have deeper skin, even these I feel like might show up like a little bit just not pigmented enough for you, which is kind of disappointing. I wish he had made maybe another version of this with some more deeper tones that were a bit richer. The pigmentation on these is kind of subpar, which I don't absolutely hate, but I don't love. It actually makes them really blendable and pretty, but I do find myself having to dip back into this a ton. So I'm also torn on this. I don't know if I'm going to keep this. Like, I absolutely love the tones of it, but the formulas are just not great, which was super disappointing for like a makeup artist makeup brand. And also this is a pretty pricey palette, and I feel like the packaging is just very cheap. It's basically just a plain white compact with like a stamp at the bottom. I feel like it's very basic kind of just like packaging with a logo on it, and the formulas are not great. I don't know, this just like wasn't a hit for me. I was really expecting more from it. I feel like I could get something similar probably from the drugstore or like ColourPop. If you tried the Makeup by Mario palettes, definitely let me know what you think. My next eye product is something new that's actually launching today from Exa Beauty. These are the Light Show Color Melt. So these are like cream tube eye eyeshadows. I have a bunch of shades, but these are 2 that I picked out. One is Dear Diary, and then this other one is called Roller Ring. So they came out with like a glitter shade and then also a metallic shade, which I've been trying to work with both of these formulas, and I'm really having a hard time with getting them to layer well and actually give me a lot of impact. So it says to apply them with your finger, let them dry, and then build them up, which I have done, and I feel like you can build them up, but I'm getting a lot of patchiness and they're just not as pigmented as I want them to be. I have a lot of other cream shadows that I would definitely grab over these ones. Danessa Meyer's Color Fix, I actually have one on my lid today. The Vesca cream eyeshadows are really great and pigmented and pretty. I just feel like the glitter shades aren't actually super glittery and the metallics aren't super metallic, so they kind of just give you this in-between look, which I think would be nice. If you like more natural makeup, I think you would like this product, but if you are looking for more impact or something that's super workable and like very easy to use, I think these are a pass. Maybe I just need to play with them more to see if I can get them to work with me and for me, but so far finger application has not been working. Maybe I'll try a brush. I don't know, guys. I was looking for Exa Redemption because I didn't really love their foundation. They were a little disappointing. Here's a swatch of the shade Roller Rink, which is so pretty. It's like this brown green, but as you can tell, it's like not super pigmented. So when you put it on your lid, it almost just gives you like a wash of color and not a very high impact look, which is fine, you know, it has its place. And then here's a glitter shade. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. That's the one Dear Diary, which has really pretty like cool toned sparkles in it. They're okay. I don't hate them. I don't love them. Verdict's still out, but I want to mention them since they do launch today. Now I'm just gonna really quickly mention some skincare and then we'll be done. The Hero Cosmetics new line, the Force Shield, they came out with a reset mist and the serum stick. I'm really liking the mist, although I feel like you only get 1.69 ounces of product. And as you can tell, I'm almost already basically halfway through it. I've actually been using this as a setting mist. It smells like peppermint. Really fine mist, and I do feel like it refreshes my skin a little bit, but I feel like I'm just gonna go through it super quickly. With the Force Shield Super Fuel Serum, that is a tongue twister. Force Shield Super Fuel Serum Stick. I have been enjoying this. This is the only like serum stick I've ever used. It's really fun. I know that Milk Makeup has one. Feels like very refreshing on the skin. This one does have like a slight peppermint scent as well. I think this is just a really great like on the go product. If you're going like camping or something, I feel like it's a great travel type of skincare product. I haven't been using it long enough to notice any big benefits, but I have been enjoying the line so far. I did have a discount code with them. I'm not sure if it still works, but if it does, I'll have it linked below. Lastly, we have 2 new serums. First is one from In Beauty Project. This is my first time trying the brand. The Green Machine Skin Transforming Oil Jelly Serum. So it says that it filters away congested, dehydrated, and tired skin. It has super greens, vitamin C, and plant stem cells. This is a big size. Actually, no, it's not. Just 1 fluid ounces. It just looks big. So the serum actually comes out green, and it is described as an oil jelly. To me, kind of just feels like a traditional serum texture, maybe like a little bit more moisturizing. This layers really well. I've been enjoying it. Haven't noticed any like effects yet because it does kind of take a while with serums, but I wanted to mention that they newly launched that. And then lastly, it's another serum that's been newly launched from Alpine Beauty. This is the Wild Nettle and Niacinamide Firming Serum. I really enjoy this skincare brand. They work really well with my skin. This has niacinamide, which I'm always down for. Such a good ingredient. Niacinamide is really great for texture or any sort of scarring. This one has a bit of a thinner consistency compared to the In Beauty one. What does that smell like? Very light scent, but almost smells like grass, I guess, a little bit. It's nice. That one also has been layering well. I will start to incorporate that a little bit more into my skincare routine. But that was actually, I believe, everything I had to mention. So that's it for today's new product roundup video. I really hope that you found this helpful because I know personally I've been overwhelmed with new launches, and I hope that this helped you sort of weed through them a little bit more. And if you did want to buy any new products, it helped you figure out which ones will work best for you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy at any point. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.